I had these Smurf blue tennis shoes. And I was in middle school. And they were so cool. They were like this color of blue, but without the polka dots. And they were blue sneakers.
Your shoes.
Yeah, they were so loud. And
You've never been normal?
I thought they were the coolest shoes ever.
You're ignoring me.
I got not beat up, but I got bullied
Mm-hmm.
because I moved to a new school, was a new student, and the kids were really mean to me, and they were making fun of my Smurf blue shoes.
Well, that's not cool.
I thought they were so cool. I was like ahead of it all.
Just like you are with the unicorn hair.
Yeah, so when they started making fun of me, I started coming to school in black black combat boots.
You went total emo.
Yeah, I started wearing that's when I finally just because I was dressing like I was in junior ROTC, I just ended up just going into junior ROTC for 4 years.
Okay.
And I wore, most of the time I was wearing camouflage. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. This is the part of the show where we share what we've learned this week. So, I know that you learned some really cool things. Some of them funny.
Do you want to start the intellectual part?
I just want you to start with what you learned this week because you pointed it out to quite a few customers and pictures of what you learned this week. So please do share.
I learned that there are a lot of folks out there that don't know how to safely transport gasoline.
Do tell.
All right, y'all. I'm really disappointed in a lot of folks out there. This has been a big hit to my, I thought we were doing pretty good as, people.
Uh-huh.
I'm quite disturbed. And I thought this was a joke. When the Colonial Pipeline that just got hijacked.
Yeah.
And then there's the ransom, and I'm like, all right, 2021, I'm just rolling with the punches, and we're Mad Max, I'm thinking Mad Max, this is good, this is it. It's gonna be like Mad Max. No, this is I don't even know what was going on. People were getting tubs, storage tubs,
mm-hmm.
and thinking that they could fill that up with gasoline and then lift that sucker without it buckling and spilling all over themselves.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Plastic bags. I mean, come on, folks. Plastic bags.
It's not it's flammable.
And then somebody's throw them a match. And I'm like, you don't even need to do that. It's called static electricity. I am just over and above and beyond wow, folks.
There were some amazing pictures, and it was really cool because the lack of respect that the people were giving to the gas, to how flammable it was. I mean, that was just so cool.
It was disturbing to me. I saw a video of a lady that had, she filled up 4 or 5 of these, whatever container she could find, right? Now, we're talking that, if you have a gas container, it is certified, and it's not going to, create static electricity.
And almost impossible to open. Don't forget the almost impossible to open.
Right, because, the fumes, for crying out loud, folks, they'll make you sick. They're flammable. It's so much. And then there are kids in the car.
Oh,
when these are people doing this. So there's a woman and she's doing it. And then there.
Thank you.
Hi, Siri. And so there is she gets a laundry basket that's all full of holes. And so it catches somebody's attention because they're like, oh, nah, she's not going to, what? And well, she pulls a trash bag out and is putting it over the laundry basket.
Oh, my goodness.
And somebody goes up, 2 people approached her and were telling her to stop doing what she was doing because there were kids in the car.
Yeah, yeah.
And so
this is real.
Okay,
this
yeah,
was really
and
happening.
these people, I get it. You're panicking, but could we just all not panic for 5 seconds?
Yeah. Let's think
I
this
really
through.
think that we all need to just learn to take a deep breath and not react. I think a lot of people are just reacting off of I don't know. I've been training for this moment my entire life.
It's been a year of this though. Give them a little bit of credit.
No, I can't.
No? Okay.
I'm sorry. Maybe I was blessed enough to grow up as a country girl and I remember driving a tractor when I was 5 or 6 years old,
mm-hmm.
with my grandfather. I remember I learned to drive when I was 5. I like wrecked my grandparents' car in the garden, you know, up on top of a little
similar
rock.
childhood.
So,
yeah.
like, but I was taught, you know, how to fill up the lawnmower by my father. I was taught, like, how to clean people's windshields when my dad worked at the gas station. These are things that we're taught when we're raised by strong parental figures, and so maybe not everybody has that. And, you know, when you live in a city, we're used to, you know, getting on the bus or taking a taxi or driving our car, and it's always been a matter of convenience, and it's always, and then when you, but I don't know, I mean, it seems, I'm not going to make excuses for these folks, because
you were just living about it, and you were showing it to customers, so I just know that you wanted to share it with everybody to please
I learned that.
Please think before you react. And,
well, I don't think it's a problem here. It's definitely not going to be a problem in Texas, I can tell you that much. But, you know, here in, like, outside of the big cities, like, we're not going to have that problem. Like, nobody was rushing to the gas pumps. You know, nobody here is going to do that. It's just a different type of mentality here, I guess. I've just never experienced anything like that in my life. And it's like, New York City, you know, that's what pops into my brain. And I'm not trying to be, like, rude. I'm not trying to... Well,
somebody at the opposite end, somebody watching this is saying, preach it!
I know, but, like, man, I mean, I used to work in the ranch industry. My first car was a 1981 Camaro, and, like, I took automotive classes in high school.
Well, not everybody had that. Not everybody had that. Just calm down.
What happened to that?
It's not there anymore. Things are different. So anyway, so go.
Sad.
So boil it down. Boil it down. You learned.
I gotta calm down.
You learned common sense is kind of out the window. What else did you learn? What was the intellectual part that you learned? Because I know you learned something good. She got really this worked up over it, by the way.
It works me up. It really works me up. I don't know if there is any intellectual part of that I learned.
That's how
I just learned, like, people are not
thinking.
They're not thinking, and they're reacting, and it's I think we all need to just, okay, we're in, like, 2 years of this, like, 2020, 21. I really think if, like, aliens landed tomorrow, I would just be like, I would roll with it.
I think there would be a slight amount of panic. Yeah.
I think some folks would panic, but I think there's a large amount of us that are just waiting. We're like, all right, come on. My money's on, you know, next month. They're going to roll out with this. The aliens are coming.
Okay. So anyways, I'll go over what I learned.
Sorry. I know I learned something intellectual, but it's kind of overshadowed by whatever that was.
I learned that I'm pretty good at making displays, because I made a really pretty display with these guys. You going to tell them what that is? Because they're just sitting here the whole show, and you haven't made your normal... You mustache me a question? What are you doing?
I was dribbling.
Oh. Okay, so...
It's a apple empanada.
Tell them what those are.
Okay, so we just brought in a whole new line of super awesome mugs. You set it out. Gretch did all of the ordering. It was kind of a labor of love for her, and we've got them out on display. So since we moved into our tea time kind of talks every Friday, we want to also provide some tea and coffee mugs in store, and then we're going to start bringing in some teas.
But no coffee bar.
Oh, that is happening for sure. It will happen, you betcha. And so we're going to have some, you know, cool teas here coming in, maybe some sleepy time teas and stuff like that too. But we have all of these awesome mugs, and these are by Casa Ware.
Casa Ware,
And this Casa Ware stuff, they have these really awesome mugs that inside you can put your loose tea. But what I really like about these is that you can angle them to drain. So once you pull it out and you want to drain your tea bag, it will drain, right? Because you're always like, what do I do with this? And you're holding it. Well, then you just do that, and then you let it drain, and it fills up your teacup. You know, you got to kind of measure, like, be sure you don't overfill it, you know. Leave yourself some room there. And
That's smart.
Then you can, you know, reuse that or clean it out. It's easy clean. But that makes drinking tea at the office or at home, since some of us are now our home is our office. We've got several different to choose from. These beautiful ceramics.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one is made by, what is
This is called Lenny Mud.
Lenny Mud, and it is made in the U.S. of A.
Mm-hmm.
Lenny Mud is awesome. It's handcrafted.
They are a whole lot of fun.
They are handmade items. Now this one says, this goes with a little bit of what is going on. Y'all need Jesus, is what that one says. I think y'all need Jesus. And all I need is a little bit of coffee and a whole lot of Jesus. That's a good one. I didn't take out the favorite one because I'm waiting for Gretchen to see it and announce it, because
oh, yes. Okay.
I think that one has to be announced by Gretchen.
Yeah.
But we've got a whole bunch of these, so just as snarky as this one.
Yeah. And the Lenny Mud mugs are awesome. I think they're 16 ounces. They're the bigger ones.
And it's very colorful inside.
They are very, very colorful. They're very, very nice. We also have other mugs coming that you don't even know about. I just found out about them, but there's another shipment coming.
There's another shipment coming.
So be on the lookout for new mugs in the boutique. We have so much new stuff coming for the boutique. I am so excited.
These are individually handcrafted in New Jersey. I just insulted New Jersey.
Yeah, you did. You pretty plainly insulted New Jersey. So
I insulted the whole East Coast.
I would think that you would send an apology their way, but that would just be me.
Well, I don't think the people listening to this show would do that, because the people listening to this show are super smart. Lenny Mud, U.S. of A. So yep. Very cool, folks.
So what I learned this week was I was pretty good at putting that together, and then I learned that there are some really hilarious cards over there in the boutique. Actually, okay, so I'll just break it down. I'm learning a lot about the boutique because, as we told you, Gretchen's going to be gone for a little bit. She's taking care of some family business, and and we're splitting up, responsibilities and everything. But yeah, if you want to know what's going on in the boutique, I'm your man for the next couple of months, baby. And I'm finding some really cool stuff. Of course, she's guiding me, because otherwise we would end up with some really interesting things over there. So she's guiding me. But I will say I'm sneaking quite a few things that I like in there.
When I was getting dressed this morning, I was like, it took me a little bit, because I was really struggling what outfit to put together. I mean, I have an entire wardrobe.
And this is what you came up with?
This is what I came up with. I did kind of struggle, because I was like, gosh, I was hung up on the stripes. But I decided I needed at least once a month or every couple of weeks to have a really awesome outfit.
Yes.
That, can be kind of...
This is going to be expensive.
Well, this started because of Pirate Day, and I was like, when is Pirate Day? I want to dress like a pirate this Friday. And he was like, Pirate Day isn't until September or something, and I got heartbroken.
The only thing she has to say is this is going to get very expensive to me, because she's found some really amazing outfits that she wants. And these are not thrift store finds. These are good finds.
These are good finds, and man, there is so much that can happen with these. So this is for teaser. Our advertising budget.
Yeah, this is teaser for watching Fishbowl in the future. Just know that she's got some really cool surprises coming. It's just amazing.
I think I have to because sometimes I wonder if I'm too much of a unicorn. I don't want to overdo my unicorn.
Yeah, anyways.
So.
All right. So we got to start wrapping up. Come on.
Mix it up a little bit.
Okay. So thank you guys for watching. We totally appreciate you guys watching. Yes, we ramble, but we also make it worth your while, because we do include some really cool facts into our rambling.
Yes.
Well,
there's some science words.
Yes, science words are included.
I think y'all just like us. That's
I think that's what it is. So until next week, thank you so... Well, what?
Make sure... If you have liked this in any way, or this video has helped you in any way, shape, or form, make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes, and we are trying to grow our YouTube community, because we are getting some good info off of that as well, and sharing a whole lot of info with you. So thank you so much. And check out our Instagram, because this girl's in charge of it, and she loves the Instagram. All right, see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.